What's good, y'all? And welcome to my Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 review. Now, before we begin, I want to give a couple things up. First of all, guys, I also do have another video planned that I would like to do. It's a WWE 2K17 video. Pretty much, it's going to just be pretty much just a match I did while I was playing the game that was really difficult. It was a really difficult match. Like, the CPU just wouldn't die. I was playing the game on normal difficult, so I'm probably going to end up releasing that video tomorrow, along with my, Kai Super and Samurai Jack review. But as one more thing, guys, in case you're wondering why you are seeing Prey footage, not something else, like maybe say Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale's game, is because I don't have it. Because for whatever reason, Telltale has stopped making the first episode of their games for free, like they used to. They used to make the first episode of their games free. You could use it down for free, test it out. For whatever reason, they stopped doing that, which I'm really confused on why that is. I highly doubt it was a money issue, because I think their games are pretty much still selling very well, but anywho. So to the review, so we have James Gunn returning as a director for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. The plot is pretty much Rocket Raccoon steals some batteries from these golden people that are pretty much the primary antagonists of the movie, where they had to defeat this creature to get Gamora's sister Nebula back, to collect a bounty that's on her head. So they do that, collect the bounty. Rocket steals the batteries, and then they find out. They try to kill him, and then they crash on the planet, and then the Guardians guys meet up with Kurt Russell's character, who plays Ego, Star-Lord's dad, and that's pretty much where. Now, I'm pretty much just stop with the plot summary, because that's pretty much the plot of this movie, without getting into spoilers and such. So, okay, guys, now this movie, I personally fucking love this movie. I honestly think this is better than the first movie. Granted, I have not seen the first movie since it came out in theaters, and then I saw it like a couple times on DVD when my dad pirated a DVD copy of it while we were living in Bahrain. Which is how I kind of saw it a couple more times on DVD, and I haven't really seen it since then. I don't even think I even still have that pirated DVD. But anywho, so now let's get started on the actors. Everybody in the cast pretty much reprises their roles from the first movie. Everyone did a fantastic job with the roles. The chemistry between the Guardians of the Galaxy was amazing. The chemistry was amazing. And guys, Drax and Rocket Raccoon are honestly like my favorite members of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they are like the ultimate savages. Whenever chance they get, they go savage. Rocket Raccoon, with that chick, that alien chick that's with Kurt Russell's character. I forget her name, but Drax just goes completely savage every chance he gets on that girl. And oh my God, Rocket Raccoon with Taserface. I'm just gonna say that, Taserface. Oh my God, Rocket Raccoon. Oh my God, I fucking love those guys. They're my favorite. Oh my God, I could just gush about how much savagery. And also, Drax gets pretty much gets the funniest lines, but he also gets the least amount of character development. Speaking of character development, let's just talk about that. Okay, now this movie did a fantastic job of making me give a shit, or more of a shit, about characters that I really that nobody really gave a shit about in the original Guardians of the Galaxy. Especially Michael Rooker playing Yodon and Nebula. Now, Nebula, we get a little bit more of her backstory, being Gamora's sister, and being raised by Thanos, and pretty much getting, why that's a bad thing, how they're pretty much. We get a little bit more of her backstory on why it was a bad thing, and pretty much, which is kind of depressing when what actually happened to her, but I'm not going to get into that for spoiler reasons. Now, okay. Now for Yondu, the writing, it's predominantly the writing. He is a standout performance in this movie. Michael Rooker did a fantastic job as Yondu. He went from a character I really didn't give a shit about in the first Guardians of the Galaxy to pretty much like my favorite character in this movie, honestly. He stole the show. I gave a shit about it. I really did. I almost kind of want to see him get like his own movie. Almost. But yeah. So, everyone did a fantastic job of the roles. Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, also fantastic. Vin Diesel as Baby Groot. Dave Bautista as Drax. Oh, absolutely amazing. Oh my god, that was amazing. So yeah, everyone does a fantastic job with their role. Now, as far as the villains, the gold people, now Marvel has had this problem where they never really have any good villains. The only good villains that they've really had is like Loki. Now they haven't had and that kind of happens in this movie as well, where the villains are pretty much disposable. I never really gave a shit about them. They had some funny lines. They were enjoyable to watch, but that's about it. They were not really that good of villains. So yeah. And the special effects for this movie were excellent as always. Also, I highly recommend you watch this movie in 3D. I personally didn't see it in 3D. I feel like that would definitely enhance it a bit more. I wanted to see it in 3D, but my parents voted against that. So we didn't see the movie in 3D. I wanted to see it in IMAX, but since there's no IMAX theater here in Ridgecrest, California, down here is ones like in Palmdale and Lancaster. Kind of disappointed. Yeah, I didn't get to see it in 3D, but I was watching it. I was like, this movie would be so much better if the experience would be so much more enhanced. So yeah, if you get the chance, I highly recommend you watch it in 3D. So yeah, and also, oh my god. Now, and also guys, there are also 3 mid-credit sequences and 1 end-credit sequence. So, in the credits, when the credits roll, stay until the very end. It's a Marvel, you know the drill. Now, one thing that's actually really surprising, now this movie, about the way, is that this movie is it's very much standalone. And that what I mean by that is that it doesn't really add anything to the MCU as a whole. It's really its own little standalone thing. It doesn't really add anything, doesn't give us any more details like on, maybe on like Infinity Wars or Thor Ragnarok or anything. With that, guys, I'm very much looking forward to Thor Ragnarok later this year. Hulk, I cannot wait to see like Planet Hulk and Thor versus Hulk. I'm very much looking forward to Thor Ragnarok later this year. So yeah, guys. Yeah. There's no because they don't really. So as I said, they don't really add anything in this movie. Like in the end credit sequence or the mid credit sequences, they're all pretty much just setting up Guardians 3, which. Oh my god, the third one with Groot growing up as when he's a teenager. Oh, that was hilarious to watch. It also got Baby Groot. Cute, always. He was also fantastic to watch. The CGI, Vin Diesel voicing him, excellent as always. So yeah, like they don't add. So yeah, like I said, they don't add anything in the mid credits and the end or mid credits. Pretty much just staying on Guardians 3 doesn't really add anything to Infinity Wars or Thor Ragnarok or really anything in the MCU. This movie is pretty much just standalone, its own little thing. So yeah, guys. I would personally give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. I fucking love this movie. I would highly recommend you see it if you haven't already. Rewatch it if you haven't already. So yeah, guys, as always, like, comment, and as always, subscribe for more.